You
man.
couldn't even give me a bootleg album called Midsize Sedan from Midsize Sedan.
Said, how about you fuck all the way off,
Fuck off.
mid-size, mid-size sedan.
Midsize these nuts. If you
Said,
get the
said,
fuck
look,
away,
how about you fuck off, mid-size sedan. And
if
when
you
you
get the
think,
fuck out of
and
here,
keep on going, and when you think you fucked off long enough,
keep
keep
fucking
fucking
off.
off. Say, mid-size sedan. Man,
Oh no,
get your
his name would be
man.
MSS. Cause that's the only way you selling an album. MSS. But you can't perform anything live. Cause they
Fuck
gonna
no.
go MSS. What is MSS
MSS.
for? You don't want to know. Listen, I
Like,
just stick with SS.
said just it's
Just,
MSS. Just
it's MSS.
it's
Don't,
just
don't ask.
don't ask. Just go with it. It's
Don't ask.
MSS.
I was conceived in one. Just don't ask. You
It's
were conceived in what? A
I mean
mid-sized sedan, motherfucker. Just
it's just don't ask questions. Just don't ask questions. It's
it would be some bullshit. Like if his name was Melvin,
right.
like Melvin,
It's like
Melvin Saint
Melvin
Melvin
Sylvester
Saint
Smith.
Yeah, Melvin Sylvester Smith. And somebody said,
So
"Mom,
Melvin.
where are we going? We're going to go to the Kia shop. What are we getting? I don't know. I'm gonna try to get a car. Probably a mid-sized sedan. Oh, MSS, like Melvin,
Like Melvin.
and that shit
Like
stuck.
obviously.
I give a fuck what kind of system you put in it.
Said,
It's still a
said,
mid-sized
come on,
sedan.
man. Fuck out of here with that.
I need M Night to explain that. I need my money, and I need him to explain why in the fuck he named a black man mid-sized sedan.
So look here, man.
I need this. I need this.
I
Like
need,
I need this.
my
Like
money.
air.
So no, I need my money, and I need to know. I needs to know where in the hell he came up with that goddamn name. Cause I know this wasn't a motherfucking. It wasn't a motherfucking goddamn Wu Tang name generator shit. No, 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 no. This ain't no goddamn. No, 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 nope. You sorry sack of shit, you M Night Shyamalan
I
motherfucker.
need him to
God
explain.
damn.
I need him to
I
explain.
need you to explain it. And I
You
need
looked
20.
at a whole ass black actor. You said, I
Silly.
want a rapper in this old movie. You said,
Said,
okay, what are the
said,
cool
okay,
names? Eminem's out there, Method Man's out there, Red Man's out there, LL Cool J's out there. You couldn't even call him Civic.
right?
Like he's really into history. He's scientific. He's civic. No, you named him mid-sized sedan. That covers a lot.
Mid-size sedan.
That
That's
covers a
all.
lot.
That's all I need to know about you, M Night.
Dog, do you know how
Say,
many
look,
cars that covers?
all I need $24, and I need an explanation. He needs 1775 and an explanation.
I'm just trying to figure. Do you know? Do you understand? Do you understand how many cars that covers?
Look
You
here,
know,
man.
Nissan has a mid-sized
Said
sedan.
my motherfucking car is a mid-size sedan. What the fuck is you talking about, man?
I drive a truck. I wouldn't mind being big black truck, but
I
you
mean,
gonna call me mid-sized sedan, bitch? I will fucking
said I drive a mid-size sedan. Like
beat
what the
the shit
fuck?
out of you.
And
Like I was conceived in Acapulco, so I can see if my nickname was Aka or some shit or Poco. Like I can see, understand it. But if my parents named me Acapulco, I'd punch the shit out of it.
no, like
I gotta go to
I
school
would
and get
get.
my ass fucked up
Said no,
because y'all wanted to name me after the place y'all fucked. I will. I
no,
will
no.
fuck.
I could get. I would understand if you were conceived in Acapulco or you were born in Acapulco or some shit like that, and your rap name is like fucking Mike Acapulco. All right,
Yeah, Mike
Mike.
Acapulco. You know what I mean?
I get that. I get that. All right, all right. You know, I get it. But mid-size sedan, the fuck, the
What the
fuck,
fuck is wrong
the
with
fuck.
you?
Like what kind?
Listen,
What?
I really need this
God
man to
damn.
explain this shit. What the fuck were you thinking by
So
naming a
what?
large black man in your movie his rapper
So now
name? What his
what?
real name was?
No, what was he? What was he trying to say? Is that's the pinnacle of what black people can afford is a mid-sized sedan. That's it. So like we obviously we can't afford houses We can't
Hold on.
afford we can't afford, you know, Jeeps. We can't afford SUVs. You mean only thing
Oh,
we could just get is mid-size
you ever try
sedan,
to,
and just
hey,
right there. Mid-size
you ever
sedan. That's it.
you ever try to pop you ever try to pop Cristal in a mid-size sedan?
Psst. Oh shit.
Shit is all over the seat.
Everywhere. How you go? Jesus Christ. A racist bitch. I need an explanation. I need $24.
Shit is all like mid-size
I need
sedan
I
or a
need
sport,
20
bro.
I need $24 and an explanation.
Buddy, man. M. Night owes me. Listen,
I know
we
he
do a
owes you.
documentary
Said
called "The
no.
Money That M. Night Owes Me."
I know he
Now,
owes you
it's just me following his
1775.
fucking.
He owes
Yes,
me $24.
and he owes us an explanation why you named a black man mid-size sedan. I'm serious. If listen, I don't even. There's questions about Avatar or the Last Airbender
But
that I
I
would.
don't even care about
I
those.
don't want to ask him. I
Said
don't
no.
care.
I don't care about that. I just
I
want
would sit down with
all
him.
I
Like,
just want is $24 and an explanation as to
why'd you name
why
that?
you name a mid-size sedan.
How the fuck did you do that?
I need to know. I needs to know, M.
What's
Night.
going
I
on
need
in
to
your
know.
life?
Like it. What?
What the fuck was going on in your life?
What happened, man?
Oh
You
God.
did a
Who
black
helped you?
did a black guy did a black guy
It's
bang your wife? Is that what happened
something.
at night?
His
Did
kid
it?
got. I'll tell you
Did a
what it
black
is.
your
I'll tell you
kid
what it is.
your kid's half black, isn't it?
His kid got dunked on. His kid got dunked on in a high school basketball game, and the family went home in a mid-sized sedan. And he's like, "I'll show them."
Oh no, I get it. No, your daughter brought home one, didn't he? Didn't
Oh
she?
God.
She brought home one of them, didn't she?
And he was
She brought
driving a
home.
mid-sized sedan.
She brought home one of us. One
It
of
would
us
be.
walked through your threshold in your home, and he was like,
Hey,
"You
vampires, would it be better or worse if it was a Cybertruck? I don't know if I think if he had named his character an old Cybertruck, I think I probably would have been okay. I would have been like, this motherfucker's rhyme scheme must be like Buster Rhymes meets a tank. But we didn't
Right?
even get a chance to hear mid-sized sedan bust off a rhyme, so all we can go by is his shirt, which was a net shirt, by the way, and his name. Like, what
This
the fuck else were we supposed to go off of? Like, was nothing
there's
else.
nothing."
Fuck. And the fact that he found the body first. Hey, my name
Hey.
is Mid-Size Sedan. Please check out my new album.
He said,
Mid-Size Sedan. I'm
"This my
Mid-Size Sedan. Rhymes
so
in
though
a
this
Mid-Size Sedan. On my way to Mid-Size Sedan.
so though this is a mid-size sedan. Check out my new album, 2017 Ultima. It has hits like my transmission failing,
Hold on. Good.
my
48
with other
miles to the
hits.
gallon. That's
Said
what it was.
with other hits like we've been calling about your car's extended warranty.
48 miles. Hey, you had a song called 100 Miles of Running. I got a song called 48 Miles to the Gallon. Factory rebate. The remix.
Right.
Featuring P. Diddy. And then there's a sequel to
Said
that
like-
song, Factory Recall,
Right.
featuring the cops that arrested Diddy.
With it have it said it have an interlude break, and the break be called 245 65 15, which means the size of his tires.
Oh, shit.
Oh God!
Always go with premium. Name of a song.
Said
Always with premium.
he's going 93 premium. I don't use nothing but 93 premium. I don't use nothing but 93 premium mid-size sedan, bitch.
Oh my God, ethanol free.
Yeah.
This show. All right, listen. If y'all have heard us in the past few minutes, we have been laughing about the fact that M. Night Shyamalan named an entire character in a movie that he actually put out to human beings that we can actually watch. He named him Mid-Size Sedan. That will never not be funny. I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't give a shit. M. Night will always get this work. That man,
my God.
That man owes us. He owes us money and explanations. But welcome to Superplex Party, man. This is a show where we talk about wrestling, but we always talk about some bullshit before. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I'm one half of your World Tag Team Champions of shit talking wrestling shit. And to my left is my tag team partner.
Oh, I am Gilbert. I am the angry IT nerd, and everybody acknowledge us.
Oh
my gosh.
Before we run up in your house in a mid-size sedan.
Before we run up in a mid-size sedan. with the new club, with the most
fucked up. Listen,
setting up with a banger hit, with our new club banger hit, catalytic converter.
Get the carburetor. Get the carburetor. Get a carburetor. We get 450 now. Give me the carburetor. Give me the carburetor. All right, so we kind of touched on Dave Meltzer's bullshit ass ratings last night, which I don't know what Dave is on, but I want some of it. Because
seriously,
listen, I have often said that I am higher than Giraffe Pussy. Dave watched Wrestle Dream and said, "I wonder, can I smoke angel wings?" What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna watch Wrestle Dream, but I'm wondering if I can get the Archangel Michael to come down here and I could pluck 3 of his feathers, maybe I could smoke them. Dave, you talking about smoking
what the hell?
A fucking Archangel's feathers? Yeah, bitch.
Said yeah.
He finally got him. It was like, that was a 12-star motherfucking match right there.
That was,
man, that was a 12-star match.
Said no, Said no, man. First thing he'd do would be like this. He's like, and it just freeze. It always happens. You freeze first. It's always you freeze first, and then it's like, that's a 12-star match.
That's a 12-star match right there, man.
Like, and it's like you slowly get back into time.
They did 55 flips, and the only reason the match ended is because they fucking 2 people tore their ATLs, and the third one pinned them both. The fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like, hey, dog, that was a 12-star match right there, motherfucker. Like, come on, man. But
and it's like, yo, did you see that flip? Yo, did you see that flip? Yo, did you see that flip?
It was the same flip, Dave. But they did.
But they did it, But they did it. But he was wearing different clothes the last time he did it. He had different ring gear on. So.
Yeah, I understand. That was like 15 flips. But what you don't know is, in '88, Misawa did them same flips. And that was one of the greatest matches Misawa ever had. Like, shut the fuck up, Dave. Like I think Dave. I think sometimes Dave forgets that people can see him. Like,
right?
Somebody needs to literally listen to Dave Meltzer on Figure 4 online, and then just put that Cat Williams clip in it. Motherfucker, do you know he can see you? You are right there. It is on
your nose.
But what we really wanted to talk about tonight is, well, wrestling has entered the political frame.
Let's start it all out with probably about, was it like, what, a month ago? Almost a month ago now?
Almost a month ago.
A month ago now when the mean Mark Callis, a.k.a. The Undertaker, a.k.a. Mark Calloway, Mark Callis, he decided that he was going to, him and his brother.
Oh, no, this wasn't a month ago. This was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's right.
This was 2 weeks ago when because
yeah, when his brother Glenn.
Yeah, it started off. Glenn Jacobs got an interview
Mm-hmm.
for Mark Calloway's 6 Feet Under fucking
podcast. Yeah, and then
with one Donald Trump.
With yes, and apparently I did not see it. I'm
hippie them shitting on himself.
surprised. Did they get pink eye? Did they get pink eye?
I don't know. I noticed in the interview there was so much distance that basically fucking Mark Calloway was interviewed with Donald Trump in another room.
Like, I mean, they were.
So look, again.
All I can say is that
I can't see the fuck.
No, they were definitely practicing social distancing on that one.
Until they had to do
until they did that promo.
Yeah, after the interview.
But
now, mind you, this was like 3 days after Dave Bautista had did his Jimmy Kimmel skit. Now, mind you, what Dave Bautista said was a skit on Jimmy Kimmel. Now, for those of you who are surprised by what Dave Bautista said, please don't be. Dave Bautista is the sort of motherfucker that he basically told somebody they can kiss his ass, and because Dave Bautista's mother is a lesbian, and somebody was talking about people being an gay people being an abomination, and Dave was like, say it to my face so I can put my foot in your ass, basically. So Dave Bautista's always been like this. He has always been like this. This is not a shock.
Dave is that guy.
Okay? Dave is that motherfucking guy. Like, don't fuck with Dave.
Dave's that guy. You know, you don't fuck with anybody in LGBTQ. Nope. Not around him.
Fuck alone.
Dave
will beat the shit out of you. Dave will whoop your ass. So Dave does a skit where he basically talks shit about Donald Trump. He called him a bag of buttermilk, which
I mean, that's funny. I'm sorry. I
don't fuck who you are. That's funny.
I don't give a fuck who that is. That's fucking hilarious. That is absolutely fucking hilarious.
If you can't laugh at that, if you cannot laugh at a bag of buttermilk, I don't know what the fuck. There's something wrong with your laugh meter.
Honestly, you need therapy.
You need therapy. I almost spit my coffee across the room listening to that. That's how funny that shit was.
So look here, man. I
called that man a bag of buttermilk.
I almost died. I almost died because I took a bong rip. I took a bong rip, and then when he said that, I was like, oh shit! I almost died.
Oh, that man!
I almost died. I almost died listening to that.
He literally.
Oh my god!
So this was a skit.
My lungs
3 days later,
my lungs was burning. That's all I'm saying. My lungs was burning.
Listen, a mouthful of coffee went all the way out of my goddamn mouth. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I almost hit my phone. I had to move my phone out of the way from the spray. But so 3 days later, Mark Calloway interviews Donald Trump, and then Mark Calloway and Glenn Jacobs, professionally known as The Undertaker and Kane, endorsed Donald Trump. But the way they did it was they decided to bring up Dave Bautista, Tim Walz, and Kamala Harris.
Right.
He's like, November 5th, election day.
The real men. Said the real men knows who to vote for. The real men, blah, 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 blah. And so
Undertaker, Kane, and Donald Trump. Or do you want to stand with Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, and Dave Bautista? First off, why did you have to bring Dave in this? Why? Or better yet, here's a better one.
Right.
Why the fuck didn't you bring up J.D. Vance? Obviously, J.D. Vance isn't tough enough to sit in that room. Either he's not wrestled like those two motherfuckers, or his diaper hasn't seen more action since like the shitting of the pants of World War II, like Donald Trump. J.D. Vance out there going, I'm too am running for something. I am too human.
So like he would go on there and said, hello, I understand you are former professional wrestler Mark Calloway, also known as The Undertaker, also known as Mean
Mark.
Overbite. Like
He wouldn't even call him the Undertaker. He was like, it's over under something.
So,
Wait a minute. I know you're.
I understand.
It's overbite. No, bitch, it's Undertaker.
So I understand that you are a sports entertaining professional wrestler.
That's a word.
That went by a moniker known as the Mean Mark Callis, and also an Undertaker, or an Overtaker. But I'm not sure which one is it.
Close enough. Just close enough. Dude, I punch people in the face for money. Just close enough.
Exactly.
So, this started what I like to call the wrestling endorsement wars. Because after that,
it was everybody coming out.
And a grandmother started coming out. So first
so then
off,
you hear from Cody Rhodes, he's saying about Undertaker.
Say Randy Orton first, because Randy Orton surprised as many people that was as surprised about the Undertaker were surprised about Randy Orton. Randy Orton is a Republican. Duh. Did y'all think he had all? Come on, man. Come on, man.
I mean, I realize unless they explicitly tell you that you know they're liberal, they're Democrat, they're Republican.
They're fucking a Republican. What the fuck did you think? And then people were my brother the Saint was upset. When I say upset, I don't mean smallly. He was fucking disappointed.
The only thing I can say is
I'm sitting there going,
I was only surprised that Donald Trump agreed to do that because he is notoriously famous for never doing podcasts.
Never.
And so the only thing that surprised me was that he was actually on there and he actually did it.
But here's the thing. Donald Trump has found himself in this situation where he's like, everything she can do, I can do better. And it's like she goes on a podcast. What was the name of that podcast? What was the name of that podcast? Women on Top, some shit.
I can't
It's
remember.
a freak ass name for a podcast. I don't know what the name of it is. But she goes on a podcast and he goes, you know, he goes on a podcast. She worked at McDonald's. He got to work at McDonald's. Worked. She worked there as a young adult. He's working there as a 79-year-old grown-ass man.
So, and I say worked in air quotes because it's not work if the building was closed and the only thing you did was just give people a bag and then just have them hear him praise. Hear him praise you and say, "Oh my God, you're the best! Oh my God! Oh, thank you. There's your food and all of this, and this is so great. I can do this every day." Of course,
I can work this job. Like we really wish you would. We really wish at this. The Who's Your Daddy podcast. That's it.
Who's Your Daddy? Who's Your Daddy podcast?
Kamala Harris does the Who's Your Daddy podcast. So, Trump does the 6 Feet Under podcast. I want you to think about that contrast for a second. She goes on a hip, happening podcast called Who's Your Daddy?
And he goes
to a podcast called 6 Feet Under.
And unless you know for a fact that it's a wrestling podcast, you're not gonna know that it's about wrestling. You're not gonna know it's about the Undertaker. You're not gonna know that unless you know specifically that it's about that it's about wrestling and it's the Undertaker and it's about it. You know.
Could you imagine someone going to a podcast called the 6 Feet Under podcast?
Like what?
Dog, the fuck are you talking about? You want me to go where? The what podcast?
The what?
What's it called?
6 Feet Under.
6 Feet Under, bitch! If you don't get the fuck away from me, that's called death. What? That's death. But Donald Trump braved the 6 Feet Under podcast,
right?
But like, Call me daddy. Like, okay, Jay Thomas over in the YouTube chat called it. It's Call Me
Oh,
Daddy.
call me daddy.
Call me daddy. Who's your daddy? Somebody's daddy.
It's
You know, give it to me, daddy. I don't know what the hell the name of the goddamn podcast is. All I know is
said I
Trump
get
didn't do it.
we
He
call
goes
it
to a
the
6 feet under.
said the Big Daddy podcast versus the fucking 6 feet under.
Feet under. Fuck. Donald Trump is like, look at the dag, the end of this.
And it's
You
like,
know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of wish you choke on a chicken bone. That's all we saying. We're not wanting death, just what you deserve.
right? And then
Fuck out of here, man.
and you hear Randy
Randy's a
come back
Republican.
in, and then you hear
Shocked.
Cody Rhodes comes out and he's saying, "Oh, like Undertaker shouldn't have endorsed the politics like that. If you do, you do that on your own. But you do it on your podcast like that, then it's kind of bringing in WWE with it, and it's bringing them into a whole polarizing situation like that. And when it's not, this is not, it's not politics. This is wrestling. So
Hey, Cody Rhodes was like 50 Cent when when fucking Floyd Mayweather came in and said, what do you say fuck me for?
what you said fuck me for?
Cody's over there minding his business, big ass championship to win, a championship on his shoulder, and then he goes up, he's like, you want to be with the Undertaker and Kane and endorsing Donald Trump? And Cody's like,
It's like,
what do you say
what
fuck
the
me for?
fuck?
Like, I ain't
What
get
you
in
say
the
fuck
middle of
me?
this.
What you say fuck me for? What I do?
Like,
Like,
over here.
goddamn.
But then people started coming out the woodwork. So you had Randy Orton, who's a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I told people Ric Flair's been a Republican. Ric Flair is a big, not
Oh,
only
yeah.
is he a Republican, he's a big Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Like, he was on somebody's podcast and said that bullshit. He was like, oh my God, I can't wait to vote for Trump in 2020. And it was like, oh, wow, no wonder the plane ride for hell should have got you fired. Like, swagging your dick.
For real. I mean,
But so many people did not realize this was going on. That's what I think. It shocked so many fucking people. They were like,
I think
yo.
they shocked them. I think the main reason that it really shocked them is simply because they're so used to seeing the Undertaker and Kane in the ring.
Yeah, not sitting next
So
to
not
a sentient.
they're
bag
not
of
not outside the ring, and you're hearing Mark Calloway and you're hearing Glenn Jacobs. No, you're hearing, and everybody's so used to it's the Undertaker, and the Undertaker, he loves all the fans, and that's all his fans, and he loves all his fans, and blah 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 blah. And so Kane,
They started bringing shit up about that motherfucker.
Yeah.
This is
And-
why he should have stayed out of this, because they would start. There was shit that I did not realize was going on. At one point, and there's a picture, y'all can go look this up. The Undertaker is wearing a fucking SS shirt.
yeah,
Big ass, like, just two SS symbols
yeah,
on the. I was like, yo, I have never seen that picture before. I had never seen that picture before. Never. I was like, God damn. Then they brought up the fact that somebody in the back, they didn't tell him to do this, but he cracked Chris Canyon in the fucking head with a chair shot, because Chris Canyon, for those of you who didn't know, was gay. Okay. And he struggled with that shit. Like, he struggled like a motherfucker. Chris Canyon was one of the most talented wrestlers ever,
Yeah.
but he struggled with being a gay man in professional wrestling. Well, Vince McMahon, trying to be funny, this will be funny, made that man go out and get in a box. And when he came out of the box, the Undertaker was in the ring, and he was singing "Do You Really Want to Hurt Me" by Culture Club. And that's when the Undertaker cracked him in his shit. And they said it was because he was gay.
yeah.
Right? A lot of people forgot about that. But
But of course,
This-
naturally they'll say, "Oh no, it wasn't because he's gay. Oh no,
even
we
the
didn't."
Undertaker still to this day says that. He's like, it wasn't gay. I'm just kind of tired of talking about it. Everybody, I didn't know the boy was gay. Well, it didn't matter because that is part of what contributed to Chris Canyon being as depressed as he was. When you have somebody like with the stature of a fucking Undertaker, you know,
Right.
first
Well,
off,
one not.
this homophobic shit, this bullshit in the first place, and then
Well, not only just that, because of with his size and his strength and his power, that shit's gonna fucking hurt. Not only
yes,
one, because I'm sorry,
it
he more
he
than likely
fucked him.
fucked him up. Concussion, CT, that the
Hmm.
whole nine. And then not only just that, how much influence did the
Oh,
Undertaker have
the fuck
politically?
it's the fuck. That's what I'm saying.
I
If he had got
mean,
hit in the head with a chair by an
like,
undercard guy, nobody would have gave a fuck. We're talking about the motherfucking Undertaker,
yeah. Now
the
the
locker
Undertaker,
room
look here.
leader
I mean,
Undertaker.
you thinking about it like this: the Undertaker. There
That
was
was
a
worse.
reason why when everybody they all talked about in wrestlers' court, the Undertaker was the judge.
Yes, there was he was literally the rock locker room leader. So for Chris Kane,
Mm-hmm.
that happened to him by that fucking guy, it broke his goddamn heart. It broke
Yeah.
his heart. It helped with it furthered his depression, which eventually ended up with him taking his own life. So these things start popping the fuck up. Then people start remembering, oh, the Undertaker saying that Kane is one of the smartest people he's ever met, which people are like, the fuck
It's
out of
like,
here.
it's like
Goddamn,
really, it's like
really?
really.
That's
Mm.
the motherfucker you're talking about? Really? Him? The fuck out
It's
of
like
here.
I mean,
With his face
the,
ass.
it's like this is what we doing. This is what we
Yeah,
doing. This,
this what we doing now? This was popping in the hood, this right here. So it started a cascade. It started a cascade.
uh huh.
People like Seth Rollins came out endorsing Kamala Harris. Hangman Adam Page, who we
Yeah.
routinely on this show give Hangman Adam Page the business. His
Said,
butterfly
but
pants and that
yeah,
Magnum P shit.
said the Magnum Timu look that he got
Yeah, the
going on.
Magnum
But
T look.
hey,
Yeah, we make fun of him, but
but he,
he, you know what I mean? Like he's like, fuck no, I Trump,
yeah,
fuck you. No,
yeah.
a lot of
And
people
see,
didn't realize that.
I knew that about Hangman. You know,
I didn't. That's crazy.
that surprised the shit out of you.
I was like, the fuck? Really? Who? Who? Which who? Which one we talking about? Who?
Yeah, which apparently
Hangman
him,
who?
which from what I understand, him and Swerve are actually like best friends.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's one of the
and
reasons they go in there and stick
with the whole
out.
with that whole thing with Swerve being in Hangman's house, it's like Hangman was cool with it because he
It's part of the
again
story.
again one part of the story, but two, I mean they're best friends and know each other's kids. They
Yeah.
kids
So
know
it's
each
like,
other's kids, so I mean they know each other. So, and
yeah,
it's
you end up with a situation. It was a cascade of different wrestlers, and I was tagged in Mick Foley's response. And listen, I have always loved Mick Foley. Cactus Jack,
hmm
Good Love, Mankind, whatever you want to call him. Mick Foley is. I've always liked Mick Foley because Mick Foley always reminds me of all you bearded white guys that swear up and down y'all are alpha he-men when you know goddamn well you're not.
right.
Y'all looking at the wrong people.
hmm
Stop trying to be like Tucker Carlson and the Liver King and be more like Mick Foley.
For
Mick
real.
Foley's teeth are fucked up.
So
I mean,
his teeth fucked up.
man gets a
He's
concussion
got
by blinking.
so
Like
look
just
here.
be like him.
His beard same, just
Yes,
same like all y'all's, you
yes.
know.
But he loves his kids. He loves his kids. He
hmm
loves his wife. And he's still married to his
Yeah,
yeah. They've
yeah.
been married this whole
Still
fucking time.
still married,
One wife.
Matter of fact,
Yep.
he and his daughter, do TikToks all the time. Well, not all
Yeah.
the time, but he's pretty regular on her TikToks,
Mhm.
and you could tell he
He loves his
He
fucking
loves his
family.
daughter. He loves his family.
Yeah,
And he's going to vote in a way that's going to, protect them and give them the freedoms and the autonomy
yep.
that he wants them to have and that
Yep.
they deserve to have.
As opposed to, and let's just be honest, the Undertaker's been married like 4 times, which is one of
Mm-hmm.
the things that I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that makes him Trump appeal Trump
Appeal
appeals to him because of that shit.
that makes that makes him appealable to Trump.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
and vice versa, because Trump couldn't be faithful if you put a weapon to his fucking head.
It's like
Hey, don't fuck nobody in this room, Mr. Trump. You mean nobody in the
of
room?
course I'm
So
not.
big, and
I'm not like that.
I can't fuck anybody. No, bitch, you can't fuck anybody in this room, or we will shoot you. Like, but I was thinking, what about the ones
But
that are
I'm
going?
not. I don't do that. I don't
Like,
even fuck anybody. I might just put the tip in a little bit, but that's only if I'm not good. You know what I mean?
People were surprised that CM Punk is a fucking liberal.
Yeah.
CM Punk once wore a
So, no.
fucking women's rights T-shirt in AEW.
Listen, years ago, CM Punk, this was when his first run in WWE, he did a video on Twitter, when it was still Twitter, and not this X bullshit. He put out a video on Twitter saying this to Chris Brown, calling him out, and saying is that, and I'm kind of paraphrasing on this because I can't remember exactly what he said, but something to the effect of is that since Chris Brown loves making women cry, then he steps to him and then he'll make him cry the way he makes women cry.
I'm gonna
Something to the effect of that.
tell you right now. I think CM Punk could give Chris Brown the business. I think CM Punk would whoop Chris Brown's ass. I'm not playing. I think Chris Brown would get fucked up. He'd be running it already. Chris would run. I think CM Punk would put the beats on him, like that ass. I think Chris
And,
Brown.
and here's the thing, CM Punk, he'd be responsible about it. He'd just choke him a little bit.
Just choke him, not a lot.
He'd just choke him a little bit.
Choke him out. You put him to sleep, make him drool on your arm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
the thing is that I think what people, a lot of fans don't see is that they don't understand is that wrestlers are different outside of the ring than what you see them inside of the ring. Inside of the ring, oh yeah, they love everybody. They love all their fans. Oh, they love the cheers, Oh, they love the little kids and they love the old ladies and the old guys and everybody in between. They love everyone. But when the cameras are off and the lights are down and everybody's gone home,
they don't give a fuck about you.
the N word starts flying.
See what I'm saying?
Ric
Flair was
everything starts, and that's when the real shit comes out.
Yes, I told people that the goddamn Young Bucks were fucking QAnon nuts, and they were like, "Are you serious?" Like, yes,
Yeah, huge Trump supporters.
absolutely the fuck point. Yes,
Yeah, huge
The
Trump
Bucks-
supporters. Yeah.
so is Tony Khan.
Mm-hmm.
So many people was like, Tony Khan's. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes. His
Yeah.
father's Shad Khan. Shad Khan, along with a bunch of other fucking NFL team owners, got together and did a fundraiser for Donald Trump in 2020. And 2016 and 2020. The fuck did y'all not think? Yes,
So,
Tony
I mean-
Khan, with his poked out ass, is a fucking Republican. So are the Bucks. I get it. It hurts your feelings, like I said before.
Yeah.
But
And I get
it's
it,
true. What the fuck?
And I get it, you see Tony Khan, he'll come out and all coked up, and be like, hey guys, this is everything's great, we're all great, you're great, I'm great, the matches are great, AEW is great.
Everything's great. And then he would
And
turn
of
right
course-
around and vote against every one of you motherfuckers in the arena.
Yeah.
Universal healthcare, fuck every one of you. Universal pre-K, fuck
Said,
every one of you. Like,
nah, son.
motherfucker don't give a fuck about you. The fuck? Did you not? Uh, I talked about Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho
Mm-hmm.
gave $10,000 to Trump's reelection campaign.
Yep.
His wife and his mother-in-law were at January 6th. This is
Mm-hmm.
not me making it up. They were there.
That's fact.
Okay?
That is a fact.
And one of the reasons I've told I don't like the motherfucker anymore. Like I'm cool on Chris Jericho. Like I'm cool on him. Like I never had to watch that motherfucker wrestle again. Partially because the motherfucker's my age, and partially because he's a fucking right wing nut.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dead ass right wing nut. Y'all listen, I get it. And I think this is why I wanted to talk about this tonight. Kids, do y'all remember when your friends used to tell you wrestling is fake and you used to get in fights on the playground? Really thought wrestling was real?
Mm-hmm.
Your friend was right. Okay? Wrestling is a week to week soap opera featuring people doing acrobatic shit in the ring. Now, does it have some art? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes.
Does it have some moments where you just go, holy shit, I can't believe I was alive and sitting close to this to watch this? Yes. It does. I still, even though I hope the motherfucker's being cooked extra crispy in whatever hell he believes in, I still would watch that Kurt Angle versus any Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit match.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Benoit's a goddamn monster, a horrible, horrible, horrible fucking human being. And every time I would ever watch some shit like that, I would have to go in it under saying that Chris Benoit is a piece of shit, and I hope the demons save pieces of him just so that the bitch can come back whole, so they can continue to torture the motherfucker. But does that mean I can't watch Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit for the WWE World Heavyweight title? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean I can.
No.
It just means I know going in it, Kurt Angle was probably hopped up on perks, and Chris Benoit eventually was going to kill his fucking whole fucking family. These people are carried. Now, I get it because Triple H is taking over. Triple H, another famous Republican, along with Stephanie, Linda, and Vince. I'm pretty sure Shane is probably the same way. I don't know. But
right,
they're famous Republicans. And thanks to Triple H's influence, a lot more wrestlers are being themselves. And that's fine. But Roman Reigns' name is Joe Adowai. Him, Solo, Jacob, Jimmy, and Jay are all cousins. They're all fucking related. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are related to them because the Wild Samoans had a friendship with Ming, who is the adopted father of Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga. And fucking the tall ass one, Tonga
Hikaloa,
him, that dude.
Yes.
Okay. They're all related in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So even though Solo's in the ring talking about acknowledge me, when the cameras go off and they get in the cars and they go home,
so no, they no. Family. So no, when they get in, when they leave, lights go down, cameras are off. They go to Waffle House, and then they go home.
And you will see them all in the same car.
So you see Jimmy, Jay, Roman, Solo.
Y'all think Jimmy and Jay do not talk? You're out of your goddamn mind. They are twin brothers.
Like, come on. You think they don't?
Fucking brother. Come on.
You think they don't talk? They may not talk every day because of scheduling, but if you don't think they don't talk at least 3, 4, 5 times a week?
They're twin brothers. They're fucking twin brothers.
Like, they're twins.
They're fucking twins, kids.
Like I mean,
Jimmy is a few minutes older than Jay.
right?
Can't just shut that off.
Like I
That's
mean,
not
like I
look.
mean, they had a whole big
Between him and
deep.
I don't talk to you.
So look
The
at they
fuck?
said Jimmy and Jay and the New Day. They had a whole big deep dive discussion on when they were born, the times they were born, and
Yes.
everything like that, and even go to like the reaches of like if it was like 11:58 and Jimmy was born, and then Jay came out at like 12:05. You
Yeah.
know, and they say
But
who would be older, who would be older, who would be like this, blah 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 blah, and which ended with Big E just say, "Y'all are stupid. You all graduated from college, and you were asking this question. You are stupid."
I, I get it. It's gonna hurt y'all feelings. I know.
And I get it. You know,
Listen,
they.
Matthew and Nicholas Jackson are not. They're dickheads to me because of their political leanings. They're
Mhm.
dickheads to Jim Cornette because they can't wrestle. But they're
They're
not dickheads
they're not dickheads to their kids. I hope
to
not.
their
Anyways,
kids.
I hope not.
Matthew and
Anyways,
Nicholas, they're fucking they're brothers.
yeah.
Like I just like fucking angry telling me that Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page being best friends. Of course they are.
Yeah.
They go in there and stab each other in the lip with shit and drink each other's blood. You think that animosity carried over? Like that man has drank my blood. Fuck him and everything he looks like him. I don't want to even talk to him. Oh, bitch,
Huh?
they had a like, hey, I'm gonna drink your blood. Hey, are you sure about that? Yeah, man, I'm gonna do it. It's okay.
Said that's fine.
Hey, just don't drink too much, bitch. Let me go get this test right quick. So I don't fuck around and give you hepatitis. Fuck you. I don't want you to have that.
Right?
And because these people are characters, the real people that play them, they think differently. The Undertaker loves everybody. Mark Calloway don't like a lot of y'all. Mark Calloway is
So
the sort of person.
let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. Undertaker loves everybody. Mark Calloway only likes 47% of everybody.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it is again. I'm not trying to shit on your dreams, but we have to be honest, kids. Mark Calloway did an interview for the Vince McMahon documentary wearing a Blue Lives Matter T-shirt.
Yeah. I
He bags the
mean,
blue. That motherfucker. If Mark Calloway says Black Lives Matter, it's only because he's trying to torture the person that tried to break in and get in, steal his pickup truck. I'll show you how
yeah.
Black Lives Matter, motherfucker. Mark Calloway's not your friend.
Yeah, and don't think that just because oh well, he had the biker thing going on. It don't matter.
It don't mean shit.
It
You
don't
know
mean
who else
shit.
is bikers? The fucking Hell's Angels.
Yeah, it don't matter. I
And
mean,
they don't like
shit.
black folks. The
Shit,
fuck are
look.
you talking about?
And don't think that. Well, he doesn't support the police because he had that biker. It don't matter.
That shit don't mean nothing.
Hey, look,
That
and he
got
even said it. He even said that shit himself. Is he wasn't a biker. He wasn't a
No.
biker. He only learned to ride enough to go to the ring, ride around the ring, and ride back up the ramp. That's all the fuck he knew. And that's all he did.
He's not a biker. He's a guy that rides bikes. There's a
No.
difference.
He's a guy that rides bikes in the ring.
Yes,
Or around the ring, I should say.
around the ring.
But
But again, kids,
but that
he's
don't
not-
believe any story about him saying about, oh yeah, I went to the desert and we rode in this and da 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 the bike. No.
No, he didn't. He didn't. And again, this hurts. I know. I'm sorry. But this is where if a lot more people saw these people for what the fuck they were, there would I get it. A lot of people said the same thing. I kind of figured it. It just still hurts. Of course it does. It's always going to hurt when you find out that somebody that you supported doesn't support you. Because like I said yesterday, this shit comes down to character. I don't care. If and I'm pretty sure this is the case. Ric Flair was probably a Ronald Reagan Republican, and I don't really have a problem with that. I don't.
I don't doubt
He's
it.
probably a Reagan Republican. Again, not really a problem. Don't see a downside to that. I will tell him, hey, you voted for a guy who came up with the last good fucking idea that any of the Republicans have had in 40 years. I'm pretty sure there was a whole lot of Herbert Walker Bush supporters, a whole lot of fucking W supporters, a lot of Mitt Romney fans, a lot of John McCain Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
And with them, we can have arguments. You know, we can put up a John. You can put up a John McCain. We put up a Barack Obama. You want to put up a W? We put up John Kerry. Whatever. Fine. Pull up a Mitt Romney. We're cool with this. It's this particular candidate, and like I said, this isn't the first time Mark Calloway's done this. This ain't. Mark Calloway's done this before. In 2020, he endorsed this man. There was a fucking rally in Texas that featured Chris Jericho, Ric Flair, and a special appearance by the motherfucking Undertaker. This was 2020, kids. And it was a campaign rally for Donald Trump. It's this particular candidate. And I get it. That's what y'all are mad about. It's not the fact that these people support Republicans. It's that these people support
this one.
That motherfucker. And I get it. It hurts. But y'all got to be honest with it. Did y'all not think this wasn't going to happen? Rich white men looking out for rich white men. Duh. What is it that
I mean,
what is it? What's the name of that song? Tale as old as time. Resting in the East. You may like Undertaker, but Mark Calloway doesn't give a fuck.
Undertaker and the King.
It like, seriously, how are y'all upset by this?
I mean,
it happens. And it
like I get it. I get, you know,
it would bother me.
You getting the initial shock, and it's like, oh,
this motherfucker, really? This,
and it's like most of the time, I'm just shocked whenever I see one that's actually liberal. You know, actually, I'm more. That's what surprises me. Those are the ones that surprises me.
Surprise the dog shit out of me. When I find out somebody's liberal, I go, yo.
It's like, wait, what?
Is that really a thing? Did that really happen?
Like, what kind of unicorn are you?
Like, what the fuck? Like, Mick Foley, I kind of always knew.
Like, Mick Foley, you can see.
Kevin Nash surprised me. Kevin Nash surprised the shit out of me. But then he tells the story about how everybody that's ever worked with Donald Trump or ever been a contractor for Donald Trump have never gotten paid. Donald Trump, they sued Donald Trump. He keeps them in court in litigation. The end. Okay, so it's not like it's not like these people win these cases. They don't. Okay, so Kevin Nash is in the Taj Mahal, the Trump Taj Mahal in Jersey, and he's getting a drink, and you know he's talking about Trump, and the bartender rolls his fucking eyes back, and then he tells this story about how the bartender's father worked
on the Taj Mahal
a contract, for on Taj Mahal, and Trump never paid him, and it bankrupted them. Yeah, so
and he knew.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and Trump knew there was no way there was no way that
they're not gonna fight that.
He knew there was no way he could fight him. He knew there was no way.
None. So it's like, I get it, y'all. The thing about it is, this is what I need y'all to understand. These people play a character on the television. It's a character. And they will disappoint you. Like, I stopped watching wrestling for a long goddamn time because of Chris Benoit. There's my confession. I almost was not coming back to that bitch. Because I can't watch something
Well,
where a motherfucker offed his whole goddamn family and oh, let me do suplexes and shit. Like Brian, one of the things that angers me the most about Brian Danielson is that he is desperately trying to run it in the same circles. The flying headbutt, the goddamn just the intensity and hey, Brian, you have a wife and kids. Calm it the fuck down. Knock it the fuck off, dog. Just sit down.
yeah.
Fuck are you doing? How is it that Harley Race started the flying headbutt? It fucked up his back forever. Fucked up his back forever. He says don't do it. Dynamite Kid does it. It fucks him up. Fucks him up. He says, "Oi, Mike, don't do the flying headbutt." Chris Benoit does the flying headbutt. Kills everything in the fucking house, including my appetite. Brian Danielson looks at that and says, "I can do that same thing." No, you can't do. The flying headbutt.
I could do it, but I could do it safe. No, you can't.
Like, bitch, here's the safest way to do the flying headbutt.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. But Brian Danielson is a perfect example of that. He seems like a really nice guy. He seems like the sort of person that would not vote against the best interests of his wife or his daughter and things of that nature. But he can't say that. Can't say that out loud.
Yeah.
A lot of people get mad at Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette is not just a Democrat. He's an asshole.
And
I
here's
think
the thing.
one of the reasons I like him so fucking much.
And the thing is that because of what he is, his things he's done with wrestling to get people, to get the crowd heated, saying some of the racist stuff he said, and that was all just to get the crowd heated.
Yes.
And here's the thing, but
Jim Cornette being racist, what they don't remember,
but what they don't see is that
y'all, I still adhere to fucking kayfabe.
Yes.
It does.
Like, to him, kayfabe is everything.
It's life. Kayfabe is life.
So, so
Harley Race told goddamn Ron Simmons to his face, "I used to beat guys like I used to have guys like you carrying my bags." Like, do y'all think Ted DiBiase is a famous Republican? You know what Ted DiBiase is also famous for? Stealing money from Mississippi welfare. Why are you again? Everybody's like, "Oh my God!"
Don't think that that Ted DiBiase. Oh well, he is friends with Junkyard Dog and blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
And oh well,
with a black person and still do some shit that's shitty. You can still do horrific fucking things.
Yeah,
it does. I need y'all to understand that this conversation should not be so shocking to y'all. These people, they give you exactly what they want you to see. They sell you an image. The reason so many people get so upset when your favorite TikToker goes down is because 90 to 95% of them are selling you a character. Mercury Stardust is just the latest example. Officer Udi, Mama Tots got in a bit of that shit. They sell you a character. The most authentic ones are the ones that don't sell you a fucking character. You know what I mean? Like I tell people all the time, I'm not a character. What I say in front of a camera, I would say it into your fucking face. I'm not a kid. This isn't I'm playing a villain. No, bitch, I don't really like humans. I don't. I get up in the morning and I go, if humanity does something today, I'm just going to wish the bitch would just go away.
I can attest that's a fact.
It's a fact. The angry IT nerd is not a character.
And I'm not a character. All right.
He really is an angry ass fucking IT nerd. He works in
IT. Listen.
And he hates humans just as much as the fuck I do. The fuck.
No, I chose angry IT nerd because that is what I am.
When you have to deal with humans on some IT, you too
So no.
will start looking like you be like,
So
"Hey,
listen,
Ted
there's a
Kaczynski was right, man."
so
You know what I'm
listen,
saying? Ted Kaczynski was
there's a difference in dealing with people in retail and dealing in IT.
right. Mm.
Both are stupid. However, however, IT is a special kind of stupid. Is it?
Oh,
It's think of it like this. Think of it like this. Think of it like this. All right. IT stupid
I have
is
your ass tripping somebody.
no IT stupid will have retail stupid will have you an alcoholic.
Dick.
IT stupid IT stupid will have you being a cokehead. And an alcoholic. And probably dabbling in meth.
Be out here smoking in rocks.
Yep. Yep.
Smoking rocks. Jesus Christ.
And if
Out
you
here smoking in rocks,
and if you survive long enough like George, then the only thing you end up with is just an alcohol addiction, and that's just Jameson.
now you just hate everybody. Now your ass is just like, I drink so that I can.
Oh, oh, George, man, I'll just mess with you, George.
George, but you mess with George, but George knows that. George is like, listen, I drink so that I don't go on a murder spree.
Right? What do you think he says? He drinks his Jameson with a with a straw.
A straw. That motherfucking drinks.
So right out the bottle with a straw. He don't need no glass.
Knock your ass the
Said,
fuck
fuck
off.
all that. He don't need no glass.
Like, bitch, if it wasn't for the fact that I don't like prison, some of you motherfuckers would be getting this work. Fuck out of here. But
Right?
y'all have to understand something. Your favorite actors and actresses and TikTokers and fucking rappers and shit, they are selling you a character. They are selling you a fucking character. They are not selling you the real goddamn person.
No.
Some of us
'Cause
ain't
of-
got shit to lose, so that's all we can give you is the real goddamn person.
Because if
I
those ones
I-
that are those ones that are characters like that you love so much, if they showed you the real goddamn person,
oh,
you wouldn't
you'd-
buy shit.
You would hate everything about them. You would not. There. Oh, you selling something on the TikTok shop, bitch? I don't give a fuck.
Please.
I give less than a fuck about what's going on at the TikTok shop. I don't care about your gear at the TikTok shop. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. But that's why they sell you a character.
Yeah.
And it is kind of jarring and shocking when your faves all of a sudden turn into these people that would literally vote against your best interest. I know it hurts. I'm sorry. It's true though. Some of the people that you I'm gonna use TikTok as an example because that's how a lot of people were introduced to me. There's a lot of people on TikTok that if you knew them in real life, you would be wishing that their cat got ran over.
Right?
In real life, these are some horrible fucking people. Like they are on the verge of fuck you and everybody that looks like you. That's how close to you can kiss my ass you are. If you met them off app. If you meet me off app, I'm really awkward. I don't know what to say. I'll say, hey, how you doing? Shake hands, take a picture, whatever. But I'm an awkward motherfucker. I don't know how to deal with people. I'm not good around in social settings and shit. Like, shit, I gotta talk. You know, that's why I will turn on the character aspects. But no, some of these motherfuckers ain't shit.
I mean, you got to look at it like this. Said, that man right there and this man right here, we are introverts. We do not like people.
We don't like people. Listen, I need y'all to understand something. It takes a lot for the two of us to come out of the goddamn house, let alone out of the house to meet people. Like we're going, we got what? Wait a minute. Are you serious? Like, you want me to talk? To who? Why?
When? Now?
What now?
Whoa, hey, I'm not even prepared.
Listen, I'll make the best, funniest speech, and I am out of the goddamn door before you can see me again. Y'all be like, man, that was a great speech. No, the fuck out of here. I'm uncomfortable right now. Okay? I'm uncomfortable as a motherfucker. I don't know how I'm supposed to act in this room with other human beings in it. Okay? So no, I'm not about to come on a goddamn app and give y'all a character that I gotta maintain. Wait a minute. Outside the door? For real? Like
outside? Like outside?
What, outside?
Like I mean, like
hey, we went to
like I mean,
come where? A
like
crowd?
Like you mean
With other people?
off my lawn outside? Like that far outside? I mean, I could deal with outside if I gotta cut the grass.
I can't give y'all
I gotta
video, like
I gotta check the mail. I can handle that. But I gotta go further than my mailbox. That's bullshit.
Hold on, you were, and they be like, "We're serious." I'm serious too. You want me outside?
Like you want me to go past my? Hold up, you want me to go past my mailbox?
The fuck?
The fuck is wrong with you?
If y'all ever saw me in a Walmart, if y'all ever see me in a Walmart, I have a "please don't fuck with me" face on. It's half menacing black man, other half "please don't fuck with me." Like I have a look on my face. Like if I have on some sunglasses, I'm a jovial motherfucker because I ain't got to look you in the face.
Well, apparently, I have the complete opposite look on my face because apparently I have tattooed on my forehead, "Please come talk to me. I want to hear everything about your goddamn life. I have nothing else to do except listen to you drag on and droll on about shit that I don't care about. Please come and talk to me." I love it. Apparently, that's what I have tattooed on my goddamn forehead.
That you better get that shit off of there. I have
that bitch is stuck tattooed on there like that goddamn Trump girl.
Why? Fuck. I have a perpetual "please don't fuck with me. Just leave me the fuck alone" look on my face. Now, does that mean I'm arrogant? No, it just means I don't know. I'm uncomfortable in social settings, and right now y'all want to put me in one, and I'm like, hey.
Like my first instinct is like, why are you talking to me? You a serial killer? That's my first instinct. Is always you serial killer. You trying to drug me? You trying to drug me and drag me down to your basement?
Yeah, like
what? Why are you talking to me?
I had an old white woman ask me the other day in the store to get something off the top shelf for her, and if y'all could have seen the face that I made this I because she's like 90, old white woman with a little itty bitty cart. She taps me on my shoulder. Mind, she got to reach up to tap me. I'm 6 foot tall. She's 4'11". She's like shorter than my mother was. And she goes, "Excuse me, sir. Can you get that box off the top shelf for me?" I'll turn around like, "Who, me?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Absolutely, ma'am. I'm respectful. I'm always respectful." I reached up, got the box.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Thank you so much. It's so bad getting old." I said, I completely understand. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. But that's the thing. Y'all have to realize you can meet The Undertaker and get his autograph. Mark Calloway gonna vote against your own goddamn best interest.
Yeah.
That autograph ain't gonna mean much when you find out this motherfucker done voted against women's rights. You over here going,
said, "Wait, but that's The Undertaker." Yeah. But The Undertaker though, he cares about us.
Like, no, the fuck he don't. The Undertaker gives less than a fuck about you, and that's the sad thing. The most authentic people on any form of social media are the ones that actually give a fuck about you, but don't look like they do. Like, who in the fuck would have thought that Dave Batista, the way he looks, would have been the one that says, "Hey, be you. If you're gay, be happy. I fight for women's rights. And if you say something about my lesbian mother, I'll beat the shit out of you." Would anybody have thought that? No.
Like,
and
honestly,
by that same token,
that surprised the shit out of me.
yes,
Like,
people are surprised that Brock Lesnar is a goddamn
that he's a Republican.
owl squirrel. What, Jay Thomas? What is owl squirrel? What does that mean? I'm lost.
Owl.
You have to explain that. Like, I need you to explain that, sis. Need you to explain that. But like by the same token, you look at somebody like Mark Calloway or The Undertaker, you think, oh man, he's a dead man. He plays great character. He probably loves everybody. No, he don't. No, he don't.
Nope.
Like, seriously, The Undertaker looks like the sort of motherfucker that would tell you in a goddamn heartbeat that, yeah, I don't give a fuck about your rights. I kind of don't. I just
like,
don't.
The Undertaker looks like he would say, "Oh yeah, yo, thanks for John. I appreciate all your support." Mark Calloway looks like he says, "I don't like you, N-word."
Yes. Yes.
Or "I can't stand N-words."
Yeah. As sad as this is for a lot of y'all to hear, some of your very favorite fucking wrestlers, some of the people that you have goddamn shirt, you got their T-shirts and everything else, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't. And it's not just wrestling. This is a wrestling show, but it's not just wrestling. Like, Chris Cuomo tonight just pissed me the fuck off. I remember his goddamn daddy. I remember Chris Cuomo's father. I remember Andrew Cuomo. And Andrew Cuomo always struck me as the sort of person that, yeah, he was Italian from Brooklyn, but he felt like he would fight for every goddamn body. Now his punk ass, his two sons are disappointments all the way to fuck around. But again, I'm not surprised because Chris Cuomo on television is one person. Chris Cuomo outside of television is somebody else.
Yep.
This is not shocking, kids. It isn't. It hurts. I get it. What do they say? Never meet your idols. Never. Don't ever meet them. I talked about a kid that I had met at Walmart a week and a half ago and talked to him about mentorship. And my whole thing was, I'm only doing it because he needs mentorship. I want to see this young man succeed. That's what I give a fuck about. I don't give a shit about the rest of that shit. But I also know for a goddamn fact, I will disappoint somebody. So the owl and the squirrel are talking. Okay, Jay Thomas, what's wrong with you? The damn squirrel and the owl are talking. But you end up in a situation where you find out the people that you supported, that you've given money to, and that you oh wow, I watch their TikToks every day. And they don't give a fuck about you. They don't.
Nope.
They sell you what they think you want to see. And they get rewarded for it. They get the blue check marks.
They get the likes, they get the comments, and that in turn nets them, however much they make off of it.
Yep. There's a lot of motherfuckers running around here with a blue check mark that every Wednesday they get a check from TikTok that's in the 4 figures at least, maybe 5. They get a 4-figure check every week from TikTok. So that's
a lot of them. That's a bare minimum. That's a 4-figure check. A lot of them they get
4 and 5,
4 or 5, sometimes 6-figure checks.
6 figures, and they got they are literally there to sell you whatever the fuck it is that will keep your dumb ass coming back.
Everything
entertained us for over 30 goddamn years. Mark Calloway was voting against your goddamn best interest. Some of the women that are out there that were loving him some Undertaker, he was voting against your goddamn best interest every election.
So because you know what? He knew everybody loved the Undertaker, but if they knew Mark Calloway,
They wouldn't have supported that motherfucker. If somebody had told y'all 30 years ago that Mark Calloway was going to support a man that has been convicted of rape, been convicted of paying off a porn star who mistreats women and shit, whose first wife said that he raped her. If somebody told y'all 30 years ago that the Undertaker was going to support that guy, the Undertaker wouldn't have made it a year. The Undertaker would not have made it a year, especially if there was women fans of wrestling. Y'all have been out.
they were like, no.
Out.
And all of us, we'd have been said we'd have been as fans. We were like, no, we would never believe that shit because it was like the Undertaker wouldn't do none of that. That's not the Undertaker. The Undertaker not like that. He's not like that. He's not like that.
Like, okay, the fuck he ain't.
All
and
right.
again, why? Like, thank you, Jessica. I'm surprised a man like that is running in the first fucking place, which is why it's so it hurts a whole lot of wrestling fans that their fave
Our support that their favorite wrestlers are supporting someone that honestly doesn't give two flying fucks about him.
He don't, and that go. I said I've always been a huge Triple H fan. Always. I have loved the game. I have loved the motherfucking game. When he came out with that, I'm the game, Jim Ross, JR. When he said that, I was like, this motherfucker's the shit. I love the ruthlessness of his shit. I didn't like the shit with Booker T. It was way too goddamn racial, and I left it at that.
Yeah.
But Paul Levesque is a Republican, and I know for a fucking fact that motherfucker's voting against my black ass. So I leave it where the fuck it is. I admire Triple H, the wrestler. I admire Triple H.
Yep.
Or Paul Levesque, the fucking person who's running WWE right now. But as far as the two of us ever talking about politics, fuck no. We got nothing to talk about. We got nothing to talk about. There is nothing that we have to talk about.
And let's also talk about his best friend, Shawn Michaels. Said, and here's the thing.
Asshole.
Huge asshole. Also, huge Republican. And
huge. And not just a regular Republican. He's damn near on some. He's like the prototype for what the Bucks are right now.
Like
not bullshit.
Think of the Bucks when they get in their 50s.
It'll be Shawn Michaels.
That's Shawn Michaels.
That's Shawn Michaels. Like dead ass. That's him. And he's a huge Christian conservative nut. The person that quote unquote taught him is James Dobson from Focus on the Family. Again, would that shock you to know this? It's true though. These are the people that you give your time and effort for, or time or effort to. And unfortunately, they will let you down. I said it the other day. If Cody Rhodes came out and said he was a Republican, I would not be fucking surprised. And at that point, I would say, I don't give a fuck. When are you defending the title? I'm more surprised when a wrestler comes out as a progressive or a liberal or a Democrat than I am when a wrestler comes out as a Republican or a conservative. I'm not surprised by this anymore. I told y'all. Ric Flair has been a Republican for a very long time. And a lot of them will tell you is how they were raised. It's the upbringing that they had. Oh, it's,
that's just how it was in my household.
Yeah.
My
father was conservative and he voted Republican, so I vote Republican. Or my father was a gun owner and he voted Republican, so I vote Republican. Like people... Notice nobody got shocked when Hulk Hogan punk ass was sitting at the RNC. You know why?
No, nobody was shocked.
We wrote him off. We fucking already wrote him off.
Oh yeah, we already knew that the second that whole one when that clip came out about when he was talking to his son.
Yep.
And then everything it just got progressively worse from sexting to not only that, just the woman he was dating.
Mm-hmm.
This,
Looks like
this
his daughter.
same age as his daughter.
Hey, mate. Yeah.
Like,
So it's
yeah,
the here's one. The Ultimate Warrior
huge
is
Republican,
fucking huge
huge.
Republican. A fucking
Mm.
full blown bullshit ass Republican. The fucking Ultimate Warrior. And
Mm-hmm.
not only is he a Republican, he is a racist Republican.
Oh,
If you
he
don't
was
believe
he was deeply racist. It was
deeply, fucking deeply, the shit he said about Martin Luther King will make y'all never, ever, ever, ever want to do anything involving the Ultimate Warrior again. Just the shit he said
mm,
about Martin Luther King. No, let's not
yeah,
even talk about what he said about the people from Hurricane Katrina or what he routinely kept saying about gay folks. The motherfucker went on college campuses talking about queers,
oh
and then
yeah,
he did some little
huge,
blog or something about it.
yeah, huge Christian conservative, just
Which is
huge.
which is funny because him and Hulk Hogan are literally in the same boat. He
Mm-hmm.
thought Ultimate Warrior used to act as though he was better than Hulk Hogan because Hulk Hogan would cheat on his wife and he was just this deviant. The Ultimate Warrior did the same thing. He used to
Mm-hmm.
have a book, a fucking one of them phone books, one of the old phone books where you put names and dates and shit in.
Yeah,
Whatever.
one
He
of
had one of those with different women in different cities where that he was fucking. But he
yeah,
had the nerve to sit up and try to say that Hulk Hogan was a problem and a bad person because he was cheating on Linda. Come on, man.
it's like,
Y'all would this is why they tell y'all would be surprised about some of the shit that you would find out about your favorite fucking wrestlers. This is
mm-hmm.
why. Because some of the shit that you will find out about them will make you never want to look at them again. This is why keeping this shit in perspective matters. Like everybody knew that fucking who? Listen, yeah, Black Book. That's what it is, Jessica. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the Little
Black
Black Book. Yeah.
people would be surprised. Like everybody knows that Vince McMahon's a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
Linda was in fucking Trump's goddamn cabinet, but it goes deeper than that. Trump and Vince McMahon talk on a damn near day-to-day or week-to-week basis. They talk on the
Mm-hmm.
phone,
Oh yeah.
week-to-week basis.
As a matter of
Now,
fact,
what does that tell you about a motherfucker? That one
oh well, see, and not only that,
unconvicted piece of shit
mm-hmm.
hangs out with another convicted piece of shit.
Like birds of a feather.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather.
And AEW
So
don't the shit AEW fans don't think that this isn't happening in your house too.
yeah, and
You got
matter of
Chris
fact,
Jericho.
I was on a live yesterday. It's yesterday or day before, and they were talking about the Glass Nation. And who was it? I was on it. Celtic Ginge, and Jen said something about looking at that whole thing, because here in entertainment,
Mhm.
it was a work. From the
Yes.
whole thing, it was a work.
Yes. It was a goddamn work. Y'all, we all believed it was a shoot,
Mm-hmm.
but it's work.
It was a work.
The whole fucking thing. And if you are trying to come to grips with this shit, what you have to come to grips with the fact is just because you give these people money, again, I say, just
Mm-hmm.
because you give them money, does not mean they fuck with you. It does not mean that they fuck with you. It simply means, hey, you gave us money. We gave you entertainment. We fucked our
Mm-hmm.
bodies up. We fucked our backs up and shit like that. To which that's what that is for. Wrestling has always been an agreement between the people watching and the people in the ring. The people in the ring will give you every fucking thing they possibly can, night in and night out.
Yep.
And you will cheer or you will boo. And
Yeah.
that's the
You
pay
cheer.
your hard-earned money. You come in, you sit in them chairs,
You pay your money so you could cheer. So you could cheer who you want to cheer, and you can boo who you want to boo.
Exactly. And that's the agreement. They are telling you, okay, this is the agreement. We're going to do some shit in this ring. It might dazzle you. It might freak you the fuck out. You're going to hate some of the people that come in this ring. You're going to love some of the people that come in this ring.
Mm-hmm.
And for us going in there and sacrificing our bodies and our fucking spirits and shit, we want you to be interactive. You paid the money, but we don't want you to just sit on your fucking hands. We want you to be interactive.
Sing along with the songs. Cheer our names. Do our chants, do our dances. Do
our catchphrases and all that other shit. Do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Do all of that, and then you go home having gotten your money's worth. Like, yo, man, tonight's show was fucking fantastic. I don't care if people don't like Raw. They're like, oh man, this was a boring Raw. Not to the motherfuckers in the crowd. It might have been boring to you on television, but to the people in the crowd, stadium, that shit was banging. That shit was fucking.
I don't know about that. I will say this because I've been to a few TV tapings of, Nitro and Raw, and of course the SmackDown too. I will tell you this: TV tapings are boring. Because the only excitement part, because here, the TV tapings are geared towards TV. So most of everything what you see is just TV, but what you see in the ring are just the matches. You don't hear the announcers. They don't pump anything, through not anything like that. You don't see anything what's going on the Titantron. They don't show any promos, nothing.
No.
So you see match, nothing, match, nothing, and because that's everything in between, the segments are all geared towards people at home.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
However, sometimes with the shit that comes in at home is just as boring as being in the fucking in the goddamn arena.
At that point, just turn the television off and go have sex. Like, just, I don't care if it's sex by yourself, sex with a partner, as long as it's consensual. Go have sex with somebody else. Just like, hey man, this shit is boring on television and in the arena. I'm just gonna go out in the car and jerk off. I don't even want to be here.
No, I love going to house shows. House shows is what I love going to.
Fucking fantastic. House shows are the shit. House shows are the motherfucking shit.
So house shows are where you get the most entertainment.
Yes.
And house shows are where the wrestlers can do and say shit that they can't do on TV.
Any and everything that they cannot say on fucking television. I just go ready to take what my husband said. That ass. If you go to the arena, Jessica, if you go to the arena and the matches suck, and you know they're gonna suck on television at the exact same time, just take your panties off and you and your husband just play, I don't know, footsie or something, whatever it is.
Said you do whatever it is that you do within the crowd that you can get away with.
Because you know for a fact, if it's boring in the crowd,
it's boring.
You motherfuckers is watching in the fucking arena, it sucks at home.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's live at the fucking arena and we getting the ass, I'm gonna be mad.
Right.
Like, I say, man, I sat there and watched Raw for 3 goddamn hours. And
I ain't see shit.
I ain't see a goddamn thing. And then Jessica comes in like,
oh my God, the Raw, it was so great. The people are there. It's like,
the pyro was loud and the fuck?
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
You see pyro.
What pyro?
Fucking pyro. What the hell happened? They light the building on fire? The fuck was that? But a lot of people have to understand that wrestling is an agreement. It is an agreement between people. And once that agreement is over with, these motherfuckers are going to do what the fuck they want to do. They're going to do all the cocaine they can get their hands on.
Yeah.
They're going to fuck the hookers.
Yeah.
Or they call them rats. The
ring rats.
The ring rats. They're going to go and get some ring rat ass
Mm-hmm.
and eat a Domino's pizza, get their motherfucking asses up the next day and do it all the fuck over again.
Absolutely.
These people are not, they're not what you think they are. They are simply what, on screen, they are what they portray to be. Hi, I'm the innovator, Seth Rollins. At home, his name is Seth something. I know Jay Thomas already probably knows what Seth Rollins' name is, but
No, I don't even think it's Seth. I don't even think it's Seth
it
Rollins. It's
ain't even
something else.
Seth. It's
No.
fucking it's probably Tyler or some shit. But those are that's who the fuck they are. That's who they are, kids. You can get mad. You are more than welcome to get mad, and I understand. I would be mad too. But this is who the fuck this is what you pay for. This is what you pay for. You have paid The Undertaker for years to entertain you. You did not pay The Undertaker to believe what you believe.
Right.
The Undertaker's the goddamn character. Mark Calloway don't give a fuck about you. And I had to learn that. I had to learn that years ago, like many moons ago. I had to learn. They don't give a fuck about your black ass.
No.
They don't.
No, especially since
fuck about you.
And have we forgotten how
Colby Lopez? There it is, Colby Lopez.
Have we forgotten how DX, how they used to heckle Booker T in his matches?
Yes. Heckle it. Like
and how they would heckle greasy ass Ahmed Johnson.
Oh Lord. Everybody should
said with those signs saying, we tuned from WCW for this crap, or we go back to Africa, or something else that they put. And it's like
I'm gonna kill some people from back in the day. Coco Beware didn't hang out with that bird. I know it bothers y'all. Coco Beware did not hang out with that bird. I'm pretty sure as soon as Coco Beware came back, he said, "Put this fucking bird away. This is fucking thing."
No, actually,
he kept calling me the N-word during the entire match. Get this goddamn thing the fuck away from me. Now he probably likes birds now.
No.
Here's sure when he first came up to WWE, they were like, "Hey, guy, we got a plan for you. We gonna call you Coco Beware because you like to fly." Yeah.
No. Here's the thing. No. Here's the thing.
He's like, "Excuse me."
No, here's the thing. He had a
Give
pet
me a chicken.
No, he had pet birds. Almost. I wouldn't say all his life, but he had a pet bird before they did the whole calling him Birdman, Coco Beware, and everything like that. And like he
realized this man had talent. Coco Beware could wrestle his motherfucking ass off, and gave him does on his regular time. That's like, I collect comic books. Y'all gonna have me come out in the Superman cape? The fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, I wish Vince would have.
And the thing is, what's so sad was with his bird Frankie was how Frankie died. Because it's in a house fire, and he was trapped in a house fire.
The fuck?
Yeah. And it all happened when Coco Beware was at church one morning.
Man, that was the devil. Coco Beware's bird was visited by the Boab bird. Crow said outside, said, "Boab, bitch." The fuck?
And what made it even worse is that his neighbors could hear Frankie screaming. Like calling for help, screaming.
God damn. God damn.
Yeah. And by the time fire department came out, Frankie was dead.
God damn. I don't even feel good making jokes about that. God damn. But that Boab joke's still gonna stay. I don't care because it's another bird. It's a bird joke.
But ever since then, that's when he stopped caring. He stopped bringing birds out to the ring.
Dude, that would have been the last time I brought anything that lived
Mm-hmm.
to the ring. You can't get nothing. I like Jake the Snake didn't like snakes. Did y'all know that? Jake the Snake
That
Roberts was afraid.
I thought that was hilarious the first time I found that out.
Can you
And the
imagine?
whole thing was that
You make this motherfucker carry
he
around a
said make
python.
him carry around a python, and he was deathly scared of him.
So I know him holding on to that goddamn cobra to bite Randy Savage. Jake shit on himself.
He
If
said it
you
wasn't
told
that
me that
bad
the
because they said they defanged it. So
I don't give a fuck. If you listen, if you tell me there's a cobra in this house right now, me and the wife and the daughter are driving back to Missouri. We're not staying here tonight. I'll pay rent when this goddamn snake go. You out your fucking mind. Hey, Jake, tonight we're going to have you handle a cobra. The fuck you are? You want me to still work here when this is done? I'm not handling no goddamn cobra. A cobra. Okay? The python is bad enough. Every time I got to drive in a car with this motherfucker, it got me scared. All right. We're going to have you handle a cobra, and then your reassurance is, oh, don't worry about it. We defanged it. Fuck out of here. Get fuck out of my face. Defang fuck on. The fuck out of here.
and the funny thing is that
Having
that
python
one.
in the car is enough for me. I don't want that damn thing.
All right.
You
And you
imagine
remember
going from
now? And you remember the one time that Jake the Snake and Randy Savage had a match, and the snake bit Randy Savage's arm.
yes.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
I know. That's why I'm like, Randy's screaming, and Jake is like, bitch.
It's like, I don't know how to get it off.
Listen, that snake would have had to bite somebody. Listen, hey, Randy, you have to take one for the team, partner, because I'm not. It's either it bites you or it bites me, bitch, because I'm not going to be here for either one of them. Come on, man.
It's like, man.
I'm afraid of snakes. You pair me up with a python. Okay, those things squeeze their food to death. I'm cool. And you want me to ride in a car with it? No, it's in the trunk. I'll put all the ice in there it wants. Put that bitch in the trunk. And it had a name like Damien. Okay, it's a Moab snake.
So no,
you.
no. And then he went from Damien, then to Lucifer.
Fuck you.
And then then it turned out Lucifer was bigger than Damien.
Fuck you. And then y'all top it off with a goddamn cobra. A cobra.
And then
Andre would not have liked Trump. Andre would have punched Trump in the face. Get out my face. You don't. Andre ain't fucking with nobody that don't drink.
I think Andre would have loved Trump.
He'd have loved to punch him.
Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant was racist as fuck.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Andre the Giant was racist as fuck. There's a reason why him and Hogan were best friends.
Listen.
He is racist as
you mean
fuck.
Ernie the cat lad did kind of put some paws on his ass? Because Ernie Ladd don't seem like the sort of person that's gonna let you call him the N-word to his face. Andre, you got one more time to call me the N-word. I'm gonna see your big ass outside. I'll punch you. You're gonna have to punch me, Andre. Andre, you're gonna have to punch. You're gonna have to put paws on me because I'm gonna put paws on you, Andre. You call me the N-word one more time, Andre. The natives is not gonna be the only thing that's restless. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Like I can see Ernie Ladd, because Ernie Ladd was a former football player. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck how tall you is.
No, I'm not saying he would. I'm just saying it's like this.
Trump. Fuck.
I'm saying is Andre. He would love Trump.
He'd try to get Trump drunk, and Trump doesn't drink. That would have been the only reason I would have hung out and watched. I would have watched that unfold. Because Trump would have done anything to get Andre's vote. including a keg. And a drunk Donald Trump is something the world needs. Like, a drunk Donald Trump will feed generations. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Like honestly,
Trump
like
fucked up,
honestly,
bruh.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
They keep the whole block
It
fed.
says, "Look, man, I honestly wouldn't be
I
surprised
need y'all for that.
if Andre was still alive. He had been to a couple Epstein parties and
Listen, you know he has a
if he
daughter.
would.
I was shocked than a motherfucker when I found out that Andre the Giant had a daughter. A daughter. He had a daughter. She
Damn.
literally owns
I didn't know that.
his ranch in North Carolina.
I didn't know that.
I wanted to go meet her, but I'm afraid she's gonna be the same size as her daddy. And what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Like, what am I supposed to do with that information?
You
Like,
walk up to her. Hi, my name is Thomas.
yeah, like, bitch, the fuck? You got to be kidding me. Are you serious right now? Like, shit. Could you imagine that shit, though? You meet her and her ass the same height as her fucking father. You, god damn, bitch. You a big bitch.
And you gotta go. Shit.
You gotta go. God damn. I'm dead ass. I bet you. Listen. I bet you well, anybody that's trying to date her ass.
So yeah, I never forget that.
Good luck with that one.
There was one time, I never forget this. I was working at Walmart, and the tallest motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life came in there. This dude had to be he had to be 7 feet tall. He had to be. He was that fucking tall. I literally was doing this to talk to him. I literally was looking up.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
I once fucked around with a woman that was 6'4". No, she was 6'3". She was 6'3". And going out on the streets with her, like, I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck. You're 6'3". I don't give a shit. Give me your hand. Because she's a, thick plus size woman, but she's 6'3". She was like, "Do you see all the people staring at me?" I'm like, who gives a fuck? Fuck them. I'm staring at you. The fuck are you talking about? I don't give a shit if these motherfuckers stare at you. And she was just like, "You really don't care?" I'm like, "No, I don't give a shit." I was 5'11". No, I was 6 foot. I was 6 foot. She was 6'3". Didn't bother me at all. Did not bother me in the least bit. But yes, people did stare at her ass. Like, a lot. Like, she couldn't go to, like, we would go into stores and she'd be trying shit on and she like have a dress holding up underneath her neck. And I'm just saying, all I see is legs, baby. the girls working at the shop is like, "You want anything?" Like, you're 6 foot. Who gives a fuck? You over 6 foot. Who gives a fuck? She's like, most guys are intimidated by women that are tall. I'm not. You fuck. But I can see Andre the Giant getting Trump fucked up. And I'm telling you right now, if Andre the Giant had lived long enough to be a Trump supporter, and Trump wanted his vote, and went out on a town of drinking with Andre the Giant, the videos from that would feed generations. The videos of Andre the Giant getting fucking Donald Trump plastered off of his motherfucking ass would feed that shit would keep the whole block. The remixes of that video is gonna feed generations.
That shit would be saturated on TikTok.
Listen, oh my God. Andre the Giant's daughter is 5'11".
5'11".
Shit. Is she married? Did she ever get married? I know she's like in her 40s now. She's got to be in her 40s or 50s. Because Andre was like 60 or something when he died.
No, he was like I want to say he was like 48, 49.
Shit. Well, shit, she must be.
Because I mean, he had shit tons of health problems because just simply because of his height and his size.
Yep, and he could have had the same surgery that the Big Show had, but he didn't because he was like, I want to be an attraction, motherfucker. But you'll be alive, bitch. You
Yeah.
see, Big Show had that same problem, and they said Big Show got that shit taken care of in high school. Like, bitch, you're gonna keep growing, and your pituitary gland's going crazy. But we got a
Yeah.
surgery. We take the surgery, bitch. You'll live. Just give me the surgery now, right now. Hurry up. Like, he's got bad knees, but he ain't got
Yeah.
that
But it
shit
was
that
like
Andre had.
it's like some kind of gigantism.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Paul White had the same motherfucking problem, the exact same problem that Andre the Giant had, and Paul White got his shit taken care of in high school. That motherfucker's like, y'all out y'all goddamn mind, bitch. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to live.
He's like, fuck all that.
Y'all motherfuckers, listen, I'll wrestle. Well, I'll wrestle. Fuck out of here, bitch.
And I will say this, and I will say Paul White he's a gigantic man.
That is a big dude. He's another one. I wonder if he's a liberal. Paul White has never struck me as a sort of person to hang out with people.
He doesn't seem like he would hang out with conservatives.
With Trump? Yeah, he doesn't look like he would hang out with somebody like Trump.
But I don't know.
Like, he might be conservative, but he probably wouldn't hang out with somebody like Trump.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I think Paul White would smack him in his fucking chest, like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Like, get away from me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I'm telling you, the videos of Andre the Giant getting Donald Trump fucked up with Feed Generation, the remix of, in a TikTok age.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Could you fucking imagine that shit? If Andre had lived till TikTok was born.
Oh my God.
And the videos of him being, I'm here with my friend Donald Trump. We're going to get fucked up. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna have some drinks with Andre. It's gonna be great. He's the biggest one in the world. Like,
mm-hmm.
the videos of Andre the Giant drinking two cases of beer, and Trump trying to keep up. That's just feeding generations,
right?
That shit would be on a TikTok video so far. Donald Trump wouldn't win that election. He wouldn't win shit after we saw that.
Fuck no.
Out here,
no.
Out here drinking
Fuck
with
no.
goddamn Andre the Giant. Motherfucker, are you kidding me?
The memes. Just the simple memes alone from that night would be
when your presidential campaign hinges on you drinking a night of drinking with Andre the Giant. Shit. Boss.
Mm-hmm. So when you go out campaigning,
the whole block fed.
When you go out campaigning and it's just a picture of Trump and Andre the Giant getting fucked up, and he said, when you're out on the campaign trail.
Because eventually Trump gonna vomit. He gonna vomit and shit on himself at the same fucking time, fucking with Andre. Andre gonna have him fucked up by the end of the first 6-pack. Because Andre could knock off a 6-pack just by sitting there, just waiting for his dinner. Yeah, 6-pack. Of what? It doesn't matter. Liquid. Give me liquor. Yeah. That motherfucker just turning up, just crushing cans. He's drinking these really big ass cans. Like, come on, man.
Look, and to give you all context, a 6-pack for Andre is like water for us.
Yes, that was his startup.
Mm-hmm.
They once that fucking Andre the Giant documentary that's on HBO Max. If y'all haven't watched it, y'all really need to. Andre was getting. It took so much booze to get Andre the Giant drunk.
Yeah. He
started off with a 6-pack.
Like he said, on average, it would take about anywhere from about 36 to 48 beers.
Jesus. For him to get a buzz.
Just to get a buzz.
A buzz.
That's not even counting him getting drunk.
No, this is just him getting a buzz.
Mm-hmm. And think of it like this.
He would drink wine with his dinner. He would drink beer to start off with, and then he'd have mixed drinks afterwards. And then he'd go in the ring.
Yeah.
Then he'd go in the goddamn ring. Like, who the fuck? I ain't trying to wrestle it. How you going to be a drunk giant? Fee 5-4, get the fuck out of here. I'm not going in the ring with him, man.
I said, hell no.
You see him leaning up against the wall, and the walls. Come on, man. That's why he always had. That's why Andre the Giant always had handlers.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see his handlers saying, Andre, Undertaker, and Kane, if he have endorsed Donald Trump, I'll endorse Donald Trump if he comes out drinking with me. And Trump trying to get all of the nostalgia out of it, trying to get all of that shit.
Here's the thing: who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? If Andre lived long enough, they had already been out drinking before.
Oh fuck!
They would already gone out drinking before, because here's the thing: with as long as him and Vince have been friends, what would have been one night fight? Let me call Andre. Andre, here's Vince McMahon.
Shit! Don't do that. You said you would be setting Andre. You would be setting Donald Trump up for abstract fucking failure.
Right?
You can't have that. You can't be telling that man, "Hey, you gonna go out and drink with Andre the fucking Giant?" Bro, come on, man. They make cemeteries off of the amount of shit that Andre was drinking. Mm-hmm. Like you don't get to. You can't. Come on, man. You can't unleash that shit. If they had drinking before, that's one endorsement Donald Trump would not be trying to give.
Right?
They'd be like, oh, the wrestlers married, yes, never released married to who? Okay.
All right.
But like, I'm looking for all the wrestlers. I'm gonna get all the wrestlers' endorsements. You want us to call Andre the Giant? Absolutely the fuck not. The last time I hung out with Andre at Trump Tower, he got me so fucked up, I shit and pissed on myself at the same time. Bro,
Andre is not calling Andre, because the last time I drank with Andre, I don't remember what happened at the end of the night, but I saw a video of me shitting on myself. I didn't like it. It was very disrespectful. It was very rude, and I did not appreciate it.
Fuck that. Them blue suits would have been brown. Andre was put. You don't listen. I don't give a fuck if you're an alcoholic. That's one motherfucker you do not go out drinking with.
Hell no.
Andre the Giant is not the motherfucker that you. He is not the starter. He's not the fucking starter pack for. Hey, I'm gonna go out and have a night on the town. Andre's night on the town. Come on, man. 48 types of liquor to get this motherfucker fucked up. That's not the dude you start off with.
Nah.
Like Andre is horrible at a party, especially Andre is horrible around any type of liquor.
Say, look here, man. Andre at a party. Look here, man. You better drink it.
Don't keep up.
Say, look, you better drink all your shit first.
Listen, and don't try to keep up.
Don't try to keep up. Do
not try to keep up.
So before Andre gets there, you better drink everything you can first before he gets there. Because the second he gets there and he starts,
it's over. It's
done.
The fuck over.
It's done.
Andre will have your.
Done.
If you try to keep up with Andre the Giant, you will drink yourself sterile.
You'll die.
You will drink yourself.
Said, no, you will.
Where your testes and ovaries dry the fuck up.
You will leave. Said, bro, you will leave that party with alcohol poisoning.
Alcohol poisoning and an inability to have children or create children.
Like, I mean,
Andre's not fucking with you.
I said, oh, you'll leave that part. You'll leave that party with your blood type being tequila. You'll leave that party with your blood type being Grey Goose.
Jesus Christ. Andre would be the sort of person that would drink a 40 ounce and ask if you got anything else. Meanwhile, you over here nursing one, drinking it slowly. Andre drank that just to like quench his thirst. A fucking 40 ounce.
Like you're nursing yours and he's already down 3 and asking for another one.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying.
This motherfucker drank up all of my old English 800.
This son of a bitch drank all my goddamn liquor.
I can't even get
this motherfucker.
This motherfucker done drank all of my old English 800. I'm not happy right now.
Look at this big French bitch just drank all my goddamn liquor.
Andre, I'm telling you, Andre will drink your sperm to death. Like if you try to keep up with Andre the Giant drinking,
Mm-mm.
you will not have an ounce of. You will literally be sterile fucking with that man. I have
So
seen what
wait,
that motherfucker did.
so no, man, you try to go drinking with Andre, you'll wake up in the hospital.
Jesus,
Fuck, man.
that motherfucker will kill your liver. And could
So,
you imagine Donald Trump trying to get that motherfucker's endorsement, and the only way he can get it is like all the thank you, Steel
Steel
Reserve gone.
Reserve. Yep.
He done drank a whole case of Natty Light while your ass was in the bathroom taking a shit. He done downed
So,
a whole.
but of
This
course, you know he had
right
to.
there is
He
good.
got to. He got to start out with Bud Light.
Oh my
Then he got.
god!
Then he got to start out.
Listen, when that motherfucker starts drinking, when he starts drinking rubbing alcohol in your house,
Said
Take a
once.
break.
Said look at
Just-
once
just
he
take him home.
once he drank up all the Robitussin. Then he go for the rubbing alcohol.
He done heated up the Vicks Vapor Rub and drank that.
It's like, God damn, Andre.
Jesus Christ, man! Put that shit down.
God damn, bro. Say how much you.
Motherfucker drank up all of your cooking wine. He didn't drink all of that shit. Andre, that was cooking wine. It tastes salty.
And then funny. More wine.
The fuck? Andre's.
It's like, God damn, Andre. Like,
Andre-
he said everybody
Andre-
at the keg party got mad. Andre showed up.
Andre, so there goes the keg. Andre tapping the keg.
Andre
and
tapping the
walking
keg.
around-
Look at it. No,
He walk around with it with one hand. Just like,
no, he just picked the keg up like it. Exactly. He just picked the keg up like it's a drink.
yeah, he's walking around and put a straw in the
He
keg.
just put a big ass straw in the keg and just. This is good beer. What everybody else drinking?
I guess we can read the Bible because we ain't gonna be able to get fucked up tonight. This motherfucker walked in. Could you imagine Donald Trump trying to get his endorsement? And then he says, I'll only endorse you if you go out tonight of drinking with me. We'll hit the boss. That motherfucker happened. By bar 3, Donald Trump no longer is continent. He
Look at that, man. Look.
completely incontinent. That motherfucker is shitting on everything.
So no,
He's
he's
shitting
doing
on the
like.
seats he sits in.
So no,
The
he's
fuck?
doing like horses. He's got the walking shits. Just plop, 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 plop. Every step he takes, every move he makes,
Listen,
there's another dropling.
y'all talk about grabbing by the pussy. Andre the Giant will have that motherfucker so fucked up. All the cats in your house will have to leave. That motherfucker, I'm grabbing him by the pussy. It's a cat, Mr. Former President. I know, but it's pussy cat. Like, hey, bitch, get him home.
It's like,
Just
somebody,
take him to a corner. This motherfucker is fickle.
somebody do something with his ass.
This motherfucker
Said,
is
this motherfucker here. I don't know what the fuck to do with this bitch.
Andre that got him toe down from the flow down.
Said, Andre the goddamn giant to drink this motherfucker dead.
I see now. I wish I had seen Andre the Giant drink soju. That because we were just talking about that the other night.
Oh
So-
man.
So listen, 3 soju bombs in South Korea had my ass vomiting and running trying to get back to the gate. Andre would have just drank that shit like it wasn't nothing.
Hey,
4 soju bombs,
so
and,
he had a-
and if
like
his
a-
big ass fall, bitch, we just wasn't on base at time. Like,
So
why?
no,
We
he'd
had
have-
our battle buddy. Who? Andre the fucking Giant. This big motherfucker
Said,
fell.
bro, he'd have drank that shit like Kool-Aid.
The fuck?
He'd
But-
have drank that shit like red Kool-Aid.
Oh, he would have. And it would have been fucking hilarious if he did.
He'd have drank.
Andre would have been in there making his own goddamn soju bombs. Like, bitch, just give me the powder. Pour this shit together.
Here the powder. I made my own
He
soju
done
bomb.
blended Gatorade powder and goddamn soju. He in a bucket, just drinking that.
And
out of
just take the bucket and just like,
it. Carry the bucket. The fuck? What is he drinking? Soju bombs. How many's he had? 5. Bitch, they're in the bucket.
said 5? What?
I know. Listen, I know the Japanese people hated that motherfucker when he went into a steakhouse because the sake was gone. They saw his ass coming down the street and just like, fuck, Saki gone. Like
So though,
all the
they
all
probably look
the
and said, "No, man, no, you be killing the alcohol. We don't have enough alcohol for you.
ice water.
So you better."
We can give you some goddamn ice water, dog. Dead ass.
Said we got water.
Ice. We got water.
We got water for
and
you.
They said that Andre used to go in the ring fucked up.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
imagine this shit? You got to wrestle Andre the Giant tonight, and this motherfucker is fucked up.
Hey, for all we know, for all we know, he could wrestle better drunk.
Listen. I wouldn't test it.
I wouldn't either.
What it took for him to get there is it literally
would kill
there's a bar right now that's out of business.
Listen, what it would take to get Andre drunk would drive a bar out of business and would kill the average man. All right.
And they want you, hold on, and they want you to go in the ring and have a match with that. I'm good. Look, just listen, I'm powdering. It's about the finger poke of doom, bitch. It's the ringing of the bell of doom.
Right?
That bell, bing, bing.
No, I do. Just like our truth. Oh!
Let me I'll be down there. Just pin me, man.
Is that just?
All right.
Whoa! I'll take the count out. I'm going to the back. I'll take the count out.
I'll take the count out.
Said no, because I don't even want you pinning me. You too goddamn big to be pinning.
Goddamn big, and we don't know whether or not you can get up because you have been drinking since 4 o'clock this afternoon. It is now 9:30 p.m., bitch. I'm just.
Say, look here. Let me go to the back.
I'm just going.
I'm just going to the back, going home. I'll take the count out, give me my check, Vince.
Can I get my check? That's all I'm asking. Can I get my check? You can pay me in pennies at this point. I don't really fuck out.
But, yeah.
That motherfucker wants to wrestle and he's too big and he's drunk. I'm good. I'm gonna go.
Okay,
right,
so yeah, we got to end this show.
Just remember, kids, even though we are huge, hardcore wrestling fans, we also realize these people are human beings and they do not give a fuck about us.
Yes.
I hope that comforts y'all when y'all realize, oh wow, my favorite wrestler supports Trump. Yes. Just enjoy they shit.
It makes your life easier. It will make your life easier just thinking it's that they all support Trump until you know for a fact they don't.
Exactly. Just until they say otherwise, they all support Trump. And if you really want somebody to admire CM Punk, because CM Punk is who the fuck he is, in the ring, out of the ring, he doesn't give a fuck. Okay,
yes.
There's your hero. Just admire him. Leave the rest of them the fuck alone. But we got to get the fuck out of here. We got 3 minutes before Conversations with T. Nathan starts here on GCPR. Go to gcpr.live if you can't ever see us, but you want to hear us. gcpr.live. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I am one half of the World Tag Team Champions of Talking Wrestling Shit. And to my left is my tag team partner.
Hi, Gilbert. I am the Angry IT Nerd. I am the Heartbreak Nerd of this tag team duo, while my tag team partner here is he is the Triple H of this tag team duo, and we are the D-Generation X of GCPR, and I love every one of you all. Have a great night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3. Match is over. Now stay tuned for T. Nathan, Conversations with T. Nathan coming up next on GCPR. See you guys next week.